Dom Juan CH sede opa. @ Dom Juan G sede opa.
There's a leak in Sector D. Maintenance says they'll get to it eventually. If anyone's seen a medical crew in Esperanza, tell them Sector C5 has been waiting for hours.
I haven't heard much about you. That's a compliment.
is Tianwen. You can call in a drop from a supply call station. Just keep your gun at the ready. When one comes down, they tend to be like honey to flies.
Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede Arc Raiders PVE kkkkkkkk. Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede eu acho que vai rolar uma trairagem. Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 esques vai ficar até que horas? Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede tá sem seu som dom. Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede só tem o som do jogo.
OBS que se... Foi o OBS. Então não, vou jogar só até mais uma, mano. Pô, falando pra caramba, achando que você... Não vai ter trairagem não. Só te respondendo aqui o anterior. Só prejuízo que eu tomei, irmão. Tem que recuperar minhas paradinhas.
Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede agora ok.
Eu vou jogar até uma que tem que almoçar, depois tem que arrumar a casa aqui, fazer um bagulho. Vou meter o pé. Cadeirinha. Assim. isso?
Peace.
Is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
is open source, from the low-level kernel libraries all the way up to high-level APIs. It's available on GitHub with a thriving community of contributors. MLX also has a strong presence on Hugging Face, where you can find the latest and greatest models from the ML community. If you head over there right now, you'll find that there are over 10,000 models supported out of the box. MLX also supports distributed computing, which spreads large workloads across multiple bands. For example, frontier open-weight models like the latest Kimi with trillions of parameters can be split and run across multiple Macs. This gives you and your team access to fully private, locally hosted frontier intelligence. Some of the most popular tools for running large language models on your Mac are already powered by MLX. This includes Olama, LM Studio, and VLLM. If you're using one of these tools on your Mac, you've already been using MLX. Both Core AI and MLX provide open source packages that conform to the Foundation Models Framework language model protocol. That means the same Foundation Models Framework's Swift API now works across both Core AI and MLX models. So far, I've shared what's new in Apple Foundation models and bringing in custom ML models with Core AI and MLX. With all these models with just a few lines of code away, AI experiences in your app can be more capable than ever. In this section, I'll show how models work together to achieve multi-step goals. An agentic experience goes beyond just prompting a model and getting back a response. An agent acts on your app's behalf with particular goal and set of capabilities. Consider a travel app. This app has two specialized agents: an offline planner that uses an on-device model and has access to my calendar. A booking assistant that uses a server model has access to a booking service. Each agent has its own goal, model, instruction, tools, and configuration. I ask, what time is my flight? The planner calls the calendar tool, finds the flight, and returns the details. Its role is focused, planning and personal travel information. From the response, I realize my flight is delayed. Now I need to
Make sure you
rebook
sleep well.
my hotel. This is a different task. It's more complex and requires a booking agent. The agent
We
has
rely on
access
grow
to a
lights for the
server
most
model
part,
and
so
a booking
any
tool.
power outage can wreak havoc on our food
The
supply.
booking agent has the right set of capabilities, but it does not yet have the flight details from my planner. Without this shared context, this experience breaks into two separate interactions. Instead, the app needs to move from planning mode to booking mode by keeping one continuous track. And this year, we're adding a new capability called dynamic profiles to handle all of this for you. Agents now have shared context, and all of this happens within one session, preserving continuity across handoffs. The session maintains a transcript containing the instructions, my prompts, model responses, tool calls, and tool outputs. When booking mode becomes active, the booking agent can use the existing history while applying its own model, instructions, tools, and configurations. The context continues while the agent's capabilities change. This new agentic experience is powered by dynamic profiles. A profile is a complete configuration of a particular task, including the model, instructions, tools, and the generation behavior. Different tasks can use different models, allowing each stage to balance capability, privacy, performance, and cost. As the active profile changes, relevant prompts, responses, and tool calls and tool outputs can remain in that shared context, preserving continuity across the handoff. All of this enables you to build specialized agents, each with its own distinct goal and set of capabilities, working together within one coherent experience. That's agentic experience. Specialized agents working together to complete one or more complex goals. Next, let's look at evaluations, how to measure the quality of these experiences. As you chain multiple of these models, tools, and custom instructions together, your app's logic becomes incredibly complex. If you've spent any time building features with language models, you already know the biggest challenge. The output can be unpredictable. Traditional features always produce the same output for a set of inputs, and you can easily verify this behavior with a unit test. With intelligent features, you cannot rely on functional consistency to verify behavior because the model output can be unpredictable. This means a simple unit test is insufficient. Let's take a look at an example. Consider book tracker app that uses a model.
Chantilly Ceneiro
I prompt the model to act as a librarian and generate descriptive tags from user reviews. When I tested myself, it looks great. Based on my description, it added tags to the book. Romance, science fiction, good. And I tried it with a few other books. No issues, classic, adventure, looks great to me. But then I shared the app with a friend, and they wrote a review for Dracula, and since their writing style may be different than mine, the model tripped up and tagged it as cuddly, I guess a type of cuddly, family friendly, kittens, vampire kittens. Well, this is clearly a problem, and that is why you need evaluations. The evaluations framework provides a flexible system to measure the quality of the model output. You start by defining metrics that represent success for the feature, then grade outputs automatically, including language model-based evaluation. Finally, analyze statistical trends across large data sets and tailor evaluations to the behavior the app must deliver. The result is a repeatable quality process instead of one-off manual testing. The framework scales evaluations across larger and more diverse sample sets over time. It can also synthetically generate additional samples, expanding coverage without relying entirely
The midnight oil raider?
on
Just be careful. Plenty of loot to go around, but
The
always
foundation
being
model
extra watchful.
framework now connects an app to a broad range of models, and the evaluation framework lets you measure your features, no matter which model you're using. Together, they provide both model flexibility and consistent standards for quality. And there's a lot more we didn't have time to cover. Vision tools to extract text and read barcodes from user-provided images. There's Code Spotlight RAG tools to securely search and retrieve personal or app-specific data. This lets the model ground responses in information that is relevant, private, and up-to-date. And dynamic instructions to adapt model's behavior to changing users' context. And there's so much more. Put together, these technologies provide the building blocks for great AI systems. We've covered three major frameworks. So let's close with which to use when. First, Foundation Model Framework for experiences built around large language models. It provides one Swift API for Apple Foundation models, both on device and on private cloud compute, as well as third-party models. Second, use Core AI when your app needs a specific model to run locally with high performance and efficiency. And third, MLX for model research, development, fine-tuning, running local inference servers, and distributed computing across ecosystems. And finally, no matter which framework or model you choose, you need to ensure that it works flawlessly. And that's where evaluations framework comes in. It provides automated tools to measure quality, uncover failures, reduce unpredictability, and help you ship with confidence. And with that, I'll hand it over to Alan. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Shashank. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good to see you all. It's always awesome to see folks here and get the energy in the room. I'm looking forward to connect with you all in the mixer afterwards as well. But so delighted. My name is Alan Schaefer. I'm also part of the technology evangelism team here at Apple. And so Shashank just talked to you about how to make your apps more intelligent. Now let's talk about making them more integrated and enabling them to take advantage of some of our Apple-provided system experiences. There's a lot of these, like in widgets, for instance. So widgets present information at a glance using your app's content. And so it's really just a way of keeping people engaged right from the home screen. And so here we have a widget for a book club app. It shows how many pages the next chapter has and encourages the daily read. There's also integrations with live activities. And so this is about providing real-time, step-by-step updates from your app, like in this coffee.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Somebody was shooting here. We don't know.
Yeah, I heard. I heard that too, bro. I don't know where. I tried to find out, but I don't know. I was here upstairs the whole time, but I saw nothing.
Oh, we also.
So two guys here. I don't know. The guys should be okay.
So, smoke here. The smoke. Where the fuck is that?
There he is.
Yeah.
He is behind there.
Forever?
Oh, bro. He's up the right side. Try to come again.
He's coming.
Over here.
Hey, these guys are cheating, bro.
How many smokes you've got?
Here. What guy?
This guy's cheating, bro.
Get him, yes!
Nice.
Nice work.
Faster!
Faster.
It's a motherfucker.
Good back, man.
I love seeing them upset. Good stuff. Yeah.
It's so wonderful. He was hiding here the whole time.
Sure, but against who?
No, not against anyone, only against them.
Yeah, sure. I think we are all friends.
Yes. Because
For
I
now.
play the game for 3 months. 3 months I have to play the game and I do not remember anything.
Yeah, okay. We can move together in case if any threat appears.
Where you wanna go, bro?
Anywhere, I'm going with you. Wherever you are going to go.
Yeah, we have time.
Assembly.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go.
This one just jump. Shit. How did they do that?
Oh,
Oh my god.
I missed. Should be here. Should to come
André
here.
José Pequeno 1985 7 eu sei que a mão coçou.
Não. Tão de boa aqui. Aquele filho da puta quase me matou, mano. O maluco era bom,
I'm not sure about the way, but...
Oh my god.
Sir. Yeah, we're all fine.
Keep it here. For one brother. I always trust.
Yeah, you make it.
What? I can hear you.
Listen, do you need this?
Oh, I have already. I have this one.
Let me see. Oh my god, no. Oh, yes, man. Thank you.
Alright, let's go.
That's nice, man. Hello.
Think it's looted already? Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I was here. I think before. Hey, bro. Everything's alright, bro?
Hey!
Someone down here.
Someone down? Hey!
I.
Bro, what are you doing?
Sorry. What's wrong? I was trying to revive the guy.
Are you good?
The guy was here and down, but I don't know what's happened.
Okay.
Let's head home at the seat vault air shaft.
Esse cara morreu.
just so many other ways that your apps can integrate with the system, whether it's in Control Center or the Action button or Spotlight search. All of these different integrations can help your app stay present and useful, really appearing right at the right moment without any friction. And then for today, let's talk about this, how it can go even further with voice. And so sometimes just the most natural interaction is by simply asking, and that's where the all-new Siri comes in. So this year, Siri has been completely rebuilt with Apple Intelligence at its core. And when your app works with Siri, it's meeting people where they are, comes naturally to them through natural conversations and experiences that fit their context. And so let me show you what I really mean by this. So we built this sample app. It's called Comet Cal. And it's a calendar app, but it's filled with like astronomical events, eclipses and meteor showers and all that kind of thing. So let's imagine that I'm using it now to organize a picnic for my friend's birthday, and then we're gonna go on a trip for some stargazing. I can start a conversation with Siri and just ask, who's coming to my picnic? And Siri searches for the event, finds the attendees, and immediately brings up the guest list. I can also reschedule the picnic by saying, move it to noon, actually 11:30 a.m. And so now Siri locates that specific event coming from Comet Cal and reschedules it. Siri then asks to confirm the details, and I say, sounds good, thanks. But so Siri is handling all of the heavy lifting here. It's interpreting my phrasing, making the change, and then rendering this custom view. And this allows me to interact with Comet Cal's core features without having to navigate into its UI. So let's keep going. So here I've opened up the Comet Cal app. I'm looking at my calendar events, and they all have a date and a time, a title, location, invite list, etc. They're calendar events. And Siri understands what's currently on screen, so I can ask it to open one of these events in a very natural way. So I can say, hey Siri, open that third event. And Siri identifies the third event that's on screen and opens it up. So now I'm on the event detail view. I'll try referring to this event rather than saying the title of the event, okay? So, hey Siri, email the people in this event and ask them to bring chocolate and marshmallows. And Siri can identify the event that's currently on screen right now, find the attendees, and pass them over into mail. So that is. All right, so this is
and be careful whenever you head into Stella Montis.
It can now understand personal context, like knowing about the calendar events that are in Comet Cal and who was invited to them. It has on-screen awareness.
If you run out of bullets,
so
there's
people can
often ways to
refer
improvise,
to what's right
provided you're creative enough.
And it can perform actions across multiple apps, like pulling attendees from an event in Comet Cal and dropping them into mail. And this isn't just an upgrade to a voice assistant. It's really a new interaction
The Scout Team's trail
model
starts
that's
at one of the
available to your apps. And although it might feel
The Scout
a little
Team's
bit
trail
novel
starts
right
at one of the
now,
depots east of the
this kind of
spaceport.
interaction
Pull their
is
logs,
probably
send
what
them my
people will
way,
come
and
to
I'll work them.
expect from these
Many of the
apps
defenses
that they
around
use
Ribbon Tides
every
were
day.
built.
So how do you build this? Well, let's start to break it down. So to make your app a part of this new experience, we have to start by giving Siri visibility into its content. And you do that by adopting the App Intents framework. So App Intents is the foundation that connects your app to Siri and to Apple Intelligence. And it provides a structured way to describe the content inside your app and the things that your app can do. So starting with the content, we call these entities.
This is Shani speaking.
So app
You're looking for
entities
shipping containers
describe
labeled J.
concrete
Cosma.
information
That's all the
that's
help I can
inside
offer.
your app. You can think of them like the nouns that are in your app. And they describe three things: what that thing is, how it's uniquely identified, and its key properties, like the title or a date or text or whatever it contains. Now, they're not a data model. They're really a way of just describing your content so that the system can understand it. And to make this concrete, think about the data that you probably already work with every day. If you have a calendar app, each calendar event is an entity. If you have a mail app, each message is an entity. And if you have a photos app, each photo or each photo album is an entity. But the key to all of this, and telling you this, is that this isn't just for these built-in apps, it's for your apps too. And so if your app tracks astronomical events or sends messages or works with photos, whatever the case, each of its content elements can be an entity. And then when you model your content this way, it means that Siri can search it and reason about it and interact with it, just like it does for the built-in apps. Okay, so that's entities. But they're on their own, they're really just information. Where this begins to get interesting is when you combine information with action. And those actions are what we call intents. So in this example here, I'm sending a report to Mary, and the report is the entity, and sending it is the intent. So I want to get closer now into intents. And if entities were the nouns, then you can think of intents as being the verbs for your app, the things that your app actually does. So in a mail app, that means, for instance, creating a new draft or forwarding a message, sending a report, all that good stuff. Each of those verbs is an intent. And when you define these intents, then the system knows exactly what actions are available and it can trigger them. And of course, that was working with mail, but the same goes for your apps. You define the entities and intents using the app intents framework, and then Siri can act on it. But okay, so let's talk now about really getting started with this. You don't have to start from scratch thinking this through. Really, the best way to get started is with what we call an app schema domain. These are kind of like blueprints for common application experiences, and whether that's working with photos, managing calendars, navigating maps, playing media, whatever is the case. And inside each domain, then app schemas define the entities, the intents, and different semantics for that specific kind of experience. And Siri and Apple Intelligence have been trained on these schemas to reason about your app in a consistent way. So here now are the Apple-provided schema domains: system, phone, mail, clock, calendar, camera, photos, etc. Right? And then here is just one example for each of an example action. So you can create an event in the calendar, send a message, start a camera capture, and there's dozens more. So if one of these domains is a good fit for what your app does, this is where you should start. And then by adopting these predefined schemas, mapping them to your app's features, it means that Siri can immediately know how to work with your app. Okay, so that's just the beginning. Earlier I was showing you how Siri can understand what was on screen in Common Calendar. And the App Intents framework is what provides the APIs to give Siri back awareness. So think back to this example. I was looking at my list of events and said, open that 30. Now, for Siri to understand this phrase, or to handle this, it has to understand exactly what's on your screen right now, and then be able to map those visual elements to actual data. And to make this work, Siri uses...
Bro, I'm friendly too, but this robot is all really not friendly.
So it lets you tag your app's UI views with the specific entities that correspond.
Fucking shit. These motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you, bro. They almost killed me, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it was like 2 of them.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. I saw just one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I had like some fireball triggers and I threw them to pull them away from your position because you were like pretty nailed over there.
But thank you. Hello, bro. Hello.
Is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes. minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Onto them. So when someone says the third one, Siri's not just looking at the pixels, it actually knows exactly which entity is backing that view right at the point where that request was made. And this goes beyond views. It also works with user activities, notifications, now playing sessions, etc. Okay, continuing on. So with Apple Intelligence, as I said, Siri can work across multiple apps in a single request. This means it can pull information from one app and take action in another. And all of this really breaks down the walls between apps to create a more fluid user experience. For example, imagine an app that keeps you up to date with kids' soccer tournaments, right? So it'll have all the games in the calendar, and then you can just ask Siri, message Emma the game details for this weekend, right? And Siri will find the event entity for the game, finds Emma from your contacts, and then executes the app intent to send the message. And the reason this works is because there's APIs to translate your app's entities into formats that other apps can understand. And it works the other way too. If we had the team roster in notes, we could say, link this note to my next game. And Siri would take the note on screen, connect it to the next game that's showing up in your soccer app. And then, so in doing so, that app becomes a first-class citizen in the fabric of the system. And then finally, what really makes Siri feel truly personal is that it can learn from how people use your apps. And so people very often use language that doesn't specify a certain app. They'll ask Siri, send a message to Emma, but might not say which app they want to use to actually send it. It's implied. And if there's multiple messaging apps installed on their device, Siri has to stop and disambiguate and ask, which app did you mean? Now, if I use Siri in the end to send that message, the system will learn my preference. But we also want it to learn from the actions that people take inside of your app's UI. And that's where interaction donations come in. So think of these as building muscle memory for the system. Each time someone performs an action in your app's UI, if that's something that maps into an app intent, you should donate that interaction. And what it does is it builds a history that teaches Siri how people are actually using your app, giving it the context it needs to anticipate what they might want to do next time. So then in the future, if they ask Siri to take that action, it can use that history to infer the right app to use and then go directly to executing that request. But okay, so that's a quick exploration of the new Siri and just how it's becoming more powerful, more contextual, and more capable. And app intents are that connection that makes it all possible with your app. Now, before I go, there's 3 steps that that you can take to really get started right now. First is to download the samples. There's a bunch of them. I mentioned Comet Cow. There's also Cosmo Tunes, which works with music, Unicorn Chat, which is a messaging app, and there's others. There's a photo interactions app and so on. And all of these are great for exploring the feature set on your own and then seeing how app intents work. Next step after that, sit down with your team and begin to map out what are the nouns, what are the verbs from your app. You can begin to map those into entities and intents. And then finally, review the app schema theories. So identifying which schemas might align with your app's features is really just the fastest way to get Siri working with your app. And that's what this integration really means. When your app is deeply integrated, it just shows up when people need it. And that builds habit, trust, and keeps people coming back. All right, so that's all for me. Thank you very much. And now I'll hand it off to Monica.
Hi, I'm Majo. I'm a design graduate, and after all that big technical ground, I get to bring things over to design. I will share the discoveries and all the possibilities they open up for your apps. Move natural apps and devices throughout the day. Studying, working, family, news, and each of those moments is a chance for your app to evolve. By extending your app to the device they are already using. That extra step to find it takes effort from them, and it's an engagement opportunity that's difficult to miss, easier to miss. New this year, that experience gets so much better. iPhone apps are now resizable and show up in more places than ever. Your iPhone app runs on iPad and on Mac through iPhone Mirror. When your iOS app shows up and resizes on larger displays, you can save in the moment and on the step, without having to build a dedicated version. When someone's ready to use your app, all it takes is a spot by search. The fitness app doesn't have a Mac version, but it opens instantly through iPhone mirroring. No unlocking, distractions, or extra storage. So today, I'll show you what it takes to make your iOS app resizable and the most important updates made to Apple's design system and Windows apps. To begin modernizing your app and make it resizable and available on more devices, you need to recompile with Xcode 27. It automatically supports resizability and begins using the new design with Windows apps. There's no new API to adopt. SwiftUI handles this process. This is your moment to evaluate how well your app experience carries across devices and to support Windows apps, as the option for opting out is no longer supported. To offer a great experience when people move between devices or resize a window, your layout and content has to be gracefully adapted. Here's how it looks. In the Music app, as more space opens up, the tab bar and list widen. The cover art resizes, making room for a second column with content and controls. And color fills the entire background. And the same logic runs in reverse. As the space gets tighter, everything settles back down. To achieve that, you don't have to design for every platform or window size individually. You define the logic once, how the content behaves when there's more room and when there's less. The system takes that logic and applies it across every aspect ratio. And the way it does it is through size classes. They define how your layout behaves and adapts according to the available horizontal and vertical space, instead of restricting your designs to a specific screen size. For example, when horizontal space is limited, the size class is compact. And the layout logic is stacking elements vertically. It's more efficient, it's easier to read, and to type. And when space opens up, the size class becomes regular. And the logic is repositioning elements to take advantage of all that extra space. Take the Notes app as an example. When the window expands, the canvas automatically adjusts to the wider layout, and it even allows a split view. It shows more notes and access to search without needing to navigate back and forth. Many apps can achieve this without introducing new designs, especially if they use Swift UI or auto layout. To make your interface stay familiar and accessible for everyone to use system components. Let them handle the heavy lifting across every stage of resizability. They know what to do to keep your controls reachable and predictable. Designers can bring their system components into our system components into their design system with the new UI kit for iOS, iPadOS, and macOS 27. It's available in Figma and in the design resources section of the developer website. System components like tab bars and toolbars are designed to smoothly adapt between different aspect ratios with minimal work from your end. Tab bars, for example, get wider as the window enlarges, and icons move in line with their label, so the tab bar stays compact. Toolbars, when a window narrows, automatically move items into an overflow menu. Here in the News app, it's the last control on the right. Again, the system manages this transition for you, and you can customize it. For example, Share is persistent across all window sizes because it's an important feature in an article. Items with lower priority, like Save Story, go into the overflow menu when the screen narrows. And it's accessible as a single tap or click away in the ellipsis zone. This is possible with the visibility priority property. Use it to define what items have lower priority, moving to the overflow first, and items have higher, so they System components are constantly evolving and are your best allies to modernize your app across all Apple platforms and to help you maximize engagement. This year, system components using Liquid Glass got an upgrade for better consistency and usability, so your apps look and work better than ever. To maintain exceptional readability, Liquid Glass now diffuses content behind it much more effectively. It also creates a noticeable separation by using a darkened edge with brighter speaker highlights. People can now easily find new Liquid Glass with their own taste. A new slider in the Settings tab lets them adjust anywhere from ultra clear to fully control. And the best part is, apps already using Liquid Glass get these improvements without recompiling when they run on iOS 27. In addition to the improvements of Liquid Glass, macOS also received its own set of updates, like a more uniform toolbar that provides better structure and legibility. And sidebars now extend to the very edges of the window, rendering beautiful reflections as content scrolls underneath. And sidebar icons regain their color, making it easier for people to distinguish between active windows at a glance. All of these updates to Liquid Glass extend to app icons, making them sharper and more defined. In Icon Composer, you can now design your app icons out of multiple layers of Liquid Glass. And dial in properties such as refraction, shadows, translucency, and spatial colors to give them some real color. To design for clear resizability and engage with your audience, hello? This is an iPhone.
orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Hã?
Not sure what's left. Check for yourself.
Drafts a step-by-step plan before a single line of code is written, and you could adjust, correct, and expand it, turning planning into a discussion and aligning on the approach before implementation. And when you approve, Xcode works with the agent to build it. And when you want to have fine-grained control or provide feedback for any artifacts that are created, you could add inline annotations to provide the right context for the agent to start working. Whether you're building or planning, Xcode provides skills and tools for agents to use, and it will pick the right one automatically for the task at hand. A few that stand out. Up-to-date Apple documentation with fast on-device access. Xcode downloads a local archive of the developer documentation that is optimized for modern use and ensures that it's always up-to-date. No matter which agent you choose or how up-to-date the model is regarding the latest frameworks, agents will automatically invoke Apple Document Search to pull current framework docs, making sure that you're building with the latest and greatest. Another great tool is Previews. With it, the agent can visually verify its work and generate multiple UI directions for you to choose from, which makes prototyping fast. Previews render incrementally to visually verify results. If something doesn't look right to the agent, adjustments are made before you even need to step in.
When one comes down, they tend to be like honey to
Previews
flies.
to provide snapshots as an artifact once it completes its work for you to validate. All right, agents in Xcode can also take on the large task of localization for you. The agent prepares and then translates your whole app while preserving the context of each string. This isn't just a word-for-word swap. It considers the relevant code, surrounding UI, differences that might be relevant to certain devices, or whether or not it's singular or plural. So what would have been a multi-week cycle happens in far less time, and your app feels at home in every market. Another great tool is tests. There are so many amazing things agents can do with tests in Xcode. Existing suites are picked up automatically, and all the work that the agent does will be tested against it. Xcode can also help build a whole suite of tests to validate any new changes. You can even ask it to modernize your tests. Now you can be confident that the work is reliable. And we're just scratching the surface. There are so many more things agents can do in Xcode, including if you have a UI kit app and want to tackle what Maho just talked about. You can ask Xcode to modernize your app. You can also ask Xcode to fix the top crashes, or assess the performance of your app in the field and generate recommendations to improve it. Agents can run LLDB commands to debug its work, and read its output from the console along with any login. It can even build, run, and interact with your app on devices and simulators, and much, much more. Whatever the task, the right tool gets discovered and used automatically. And of course, you can control what agents have access to. Whichever agent you use, file access is protected by system-level security built into macOS. You decide exactly which files the agent will touch. Everything else requires your assistance. So I really recommend trying it out because coding with agents in Xcode means better understanding of your project and the tasks at hand. It means being more aligned with features like inline verification, plan mode, or using test and validated work. It's designed to be integrated into your project and your workflow. This is why Xcode is truly the best place to develop apps, made even better with support for agents. Thank you so much. I'll hand it off to Lapset to talk about what's new on the App Store.
Good morning. My name is Lepika, and I lead product marketing for marketplace technologies, including a number of developer tools for the App Store.
Hello.
And today we're going to...
Just looking for pops. We'll do the pop trigger thing.
Yeah, bro. I tried to find some stuff.
A few of the key App Store announcements from WWDC 26 and what you can do to get ready for these features when they launch later this year. So today we'll start off by discussing some of our new discovery and marketing enhancements to help people discover your app, and some exciting updates to Apple in-app purchase and store kit, and finally some updates to the App Store Connect API to help you automate your workflows. All right, let's get started. The App Store is a safe and trusted place for people around the world to discover your app or game, reaching customers in 175 storefronts on more than 2.5 billion devices and in 50 languages. Today, the App Store welcomes over 850 million weekly visitors from around the globe to help them discover your app or game and get excited about what you've made. And with an audience this large, there's appetite for a range of experiences across genres, business models, and play styles. Now, when someone views your app on the App Store, what they see in those first few moments really determines whether they tap in to view or download. And today, the product page includes images of your app in use, and those same images appear in search results. With new creative assets, you can present a large image or video in your product page and in your search results, giving you a powerful way to showcase your apps and games to potential customers. As shown on the screen, the Exercise app has chosen to incorporate some lifestyle images like dumbbells and a yoga mat, and on the right, a hiker. These assets can help you tell a richer story about your app or game and up-level your value proposition, maybe your brand or a seasonal offering. And they can be approved without having to submit a new binary, which gives you more flexibility in how and when you update your product page. These assets also work with custom product pages and product page optimization, so you can use these two features to test and learn what resonates with your customers. To help you visualize how these new images appear on the App Store, you can preview your product page in App Store Connect, a report that goes live on the App Store. You can check out how your header, image, your icon, screenshots, and descriptions appear both on your product page and across the App Store. You can see it on iPhone and iPad. You can preview different languages, and you can check out what your product page looks like in dark mode. And to manage all these new assets in one central place, you can use the new Asset Library in App Store Connect. This is where you can review all your images and videos, you can see what's been improved, and where you can use them. So for example, you can explore which assets might work with in-app events, or what's better suited for your product page. The App Store helps people discover new apps and games, and our new personalized collections show apps that are tailored to their interests. Collections can appear across the store, and they cover a variety of topics like fitness, travel, or even a subgenre like mellow atmospheric games. Collections adapt to a customer's changing interests and needs, and they're based on App Store information, like app usage and downloads, and they'll be a fun new way for customers to discover your apps. Now let's talk about Apple in-app purchase and StoreKit. Apple's in-app purchase system makes it simple for customers to purchase your digital goods and services on the App Store and in your apps across all platforms, whether that's a one-time purchase or a recurring subscription. Customers around the world can pay with their preferred payment methods with over 200 options. And you can price your products, choosing from over 900 price points that get automatically updated as taxes or currencies change. Apple hands the complexity of tax collection and remittance so you can focus on building great apps. And with extensive marketing tools like paywall templates, offer codes, and robust analytics and sales reporting, it's never been easier to build a business on the App Store. To set up Apple in-app purchases, you'll first need to use the StoreKit framework to configure your products and your entitlements, and then you can use App Store Connect to set up your in-app purchase metadata and submit for review. If you offer subscriptions, keeping subscribers engaged and retained is critical, and retention messaging can help you do just that by reaching subscribers at the moment that they might choose to cancel. You can share a custom message that highlights your subscription's value, like an upcoming launch, new content, or maybe key benefits, and you can even sweeten the deal with a special offer. Like in this example, the customer is reminded that they would miss out on the guided yoga feature coming next month with an offer for 3 months free. There's also a few new ways to help customers get more value from your subscriptions. With subscription bundles, you can offer access to one or more apps with a single subscription. That's one subscription offered at a lower price than each one individually. And bundles can be configured in many ways. You can make a bundle from a subscription in your app, across many of your apps, or you can even partner with another developer to create a bundle for both of your apps. And a good example of this is Apple One, where users can get access to multiple services like Apple Music, Apple TV, Apple Arcade, and iPad. You can also offer a subscription suite. Let's say your products work better together, like a set of apps for photo and video editing. You can use a suite to provide access to all of them with a single subscription, provided the apps are on the same developer account. And an example of a suite is Apple's Creator Studio, which offers access to 9 apps in Apple, including Final Cut Pro and Vision Pro, Logic Pro. When offering your subscriptions on the App Store, you can share it with groups or organizations in 2 new ways. There's group purchases and volume purchases. Group purchases is built for people who use the App Store. If you think about a small team of designers or maybe your kid's baseball team, being able to give every person on the roster access to an app with a single tap. One person buys the subscription and invites others seamlessly without shared passwords or multiple purchases. With volume purchasing, your subscription can be made available to enterprise organizations and education buyers through the Apple School Manager and Apple Business. And this allows you to reach organizations that procure apps at scale using your organization's existing device and identity management solutions. There's also a new payment option for auto-renewable subscriptions where you can offer customers a lower monthly rate in exchange for a 12-month commitment. And this can make annual subscriptions more affordable while securing a long-term customer relationship. On the left is how the payment option is provided to the customer before they purchase, and on the right, customers can stop the subscription from renewing at any point once the 12-month commitment is. And they can also easily view their payment schedule in their Apple account and receive reminder emails and notifications of upcoming payments. With so many new in-app purchase options, it's really important that you streamline your app review submissions. And this year, you'll be able to submit in-app purchases and other items that require review, like an app update or an in-app event, all together in a single submission. In addition to batching multiple products and converting those items into a single subscription, you can also check out the status of your submission in App Store Connect and view any messages that you've received from the app review team. finally, let's review some updates to the App Store Connect API. Many of you might be using the App Store Connect API to help automate your build distribution and manage your metadata. And the features that we covered today are also available through the API, including support for monthly subscriptions with a 12-month commitment, support for in-app purchase submission enhancements, and the asset library. There's also some improvements to how you manage your background assets. So we're making changes to how you can manage the way users download your assets to reduce your app's installation time. All right, so with all of these new features, here are some things to consider as you prepare for your next app update. First, think about the creative assets that you'll use in your marketing and how you might use images and videos across the App Store to showcase your brand, your seasonal content, or new offerings. And this fall, you'll be able to submit these assets for approval and then use the asset library to update your presence on the store to align with your marketing.
Need a supply drop?
For those of you offering subscriptions, take advantage of retention messaging to help combat churn with custom messaging and special offers. Explore new business models like group purchases, subscription bundles, and suites to see if they might help you acquire more customers and drive better retention. And finally, you can use the App Store Connect API to automate your common workflows like app submissions or managing your images and videos in a single place. For more details and links to related documentation, you can check out our App Store What's New page on the Apple Developer website. And this is where you can find feature overviews and more video resources to help you make the most of your business on the App Store. So to wrap things up, here's a snapshot of some of the biggest App Store announcements from WWDC, including new ways to market your apps and games with creative access and product page previews, new features to grow your subscription business like retention messaging, bundles and suites, and group purchases, and tools to simplify your workflow using the App Store Connect API for a seamless submission experience. Thank you so much for joining us today, and now I'll hand it back to Josh.
All right. So, we covered a lot today, and hopefully it inspires some ideas for your apps. And hopefully by the end of this, what you feel is that, what makes the platform here distinctive is it's not any single piece. It's all of these layers that come together to create a great experience and reinforce each other. Not just a collection of features, a really coherent system. And the idea is it's designed from the ground up, so that whether you're working with something that makes your app more intelligent, integrated, and adaptable, you end up with an incredible app that you can release on the App Store and ensure that people discover your app and love it all around the world. When you're ready to go deeper still, and I did find a pin for our friend who raised their hand saying they've watched all over 100 videos, where it's going to be a quiz though, so we'll see how that goes. We've got all of the videos online from WC for you all to dive into. You can find them on the Apple Developer app, website, YouTube, and actually now also on our new Billy channel. Also, Apple experts are on the Apple Developer forums if you need deeper technical support at any time. And you and your teams can use the new AI-powered search on the developer website, which actually brings together documentation, sample code, sessions, group labs, and more. And finally, this event that you've joined us for today is just one of many that Apple hosts through our Meet with Apple program, including at our developer centers around the world. This is just one of 4, and we just recently announced that we're going to be opening one in Berlin, and we're really excited about it. So throughout the year, these events will connect you with us so that you can get the support and insights that you need to build truly great apps and games across the full range of topics and Apple platforms. So check out developer.apple.com/events to learn more about events near you. And for those of us who have joined us online, thank you for your time today. Excited for your joins from wherever you are. I always have to put hats off for our friends in India.
Tô aqui ainda, tô voltando. Isso aqui, tudo aqui no dedo aqui, não acho.
Hello!
Arroba Leonardo Tomazini 8797 olha o lobo solitário. Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 cede esse cabelinho do seu personagem deixa ele muito truco kkkkkkkkk.
Tá sexy. Nem venham criticar.
Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede trabalhando Léo infelizmente. Arroba Leonardo Tomazini 8797 reinando agora Zé hahaha. Arroba Leonardo Tomazini 8797 às 3h15 da tarde estarei em casa, pronto para jogar em
All Raiders, we have Arc on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede 111.
God damn it!
Come bro.
You have a defib? Oh, mate, I'm so happy you're still here. Oh, that fucking thing just left when I crawl in. Where do we need to go? Oh, this one. Fucking Rocketeers, it's always the same thing with those things.
It's really like that, bro. Ugh.
Arroba
three
Zé
more minutes.
Pequeno
We got there 300 meters, huh?
1985 sede
Oh,
mais
shit. Let's
pesado
go, bro.
que televisão de tubo.
Catei um negocinho aqui.
Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede OC já achou os motor e o disparado de sentinela.
Puta que pariu.
Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 estes.
Last chance to get out. I repeat, 2 minutes.
I come, bro. I come, bro. I try, bro. I try.
That's alright. Come on inside. 20
Fuck.
seconds. Oh, no, it give me 150. Come on.
Oh, shit.
At least it stopped shooting at us.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go, bro. Shit.
Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks a lot. I
Alright,
really appreciate your help.
Welcome, bro. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Zé Pequeno 1985 sede
Que merda, O de sentinela eu não achei ainda não, mano.
Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede que azar veio.
Achei um motor aqui. Tomar no cu, velho. Eu pelo menos ajudei o cara ali. O cara saiu de boa.
You've got the look of someone who actually pulled it off. How good.
It's not just ARC's operations that...
Recently, I've been trying, and I need you to scope out these 3 potential salvage sites. If any of them pan out,
entra e te passo tu com o pequeno.
Ele entre. Eu não sei com esses papos aí. Só levei porrada ali, mano.
Zé Pequeno 1985 sede se o PC deixar claro kkkkkk.
Pequeno detalhe. Eu não fiz nada dessa porra, não sei como é que faz essa merda. Aprimore antenas de elevadores de carga. Tomando que porra de elevador de carga é isso? Dois detectores de dedo duro. Isso aqui é mole. Componente elétrico, a gente vai ali.
Zé Pequeno 1985 sede vai na extração e na antena dela vai aparecer pra você clicar.
Ah, na extração? Uhum. Entendi agora. Elevador de carga, é porque aquele bagulho desce. Faz sentido. Porra, não achei ainda da... Quando a gente tava, já tinha a porra da blueprint da sniper, vinha toda hora. Agora que não tem, vem nenhuma vez. Aquela merda. 3... Alô?
É do que mesmo?
Eu preciso de um monte de merda.
Botou?
Preciso do 2 detectores de dedo duro.
Detector de dedo duro?
É, faltando 2 de 6.
Isso é o mais fácil, filho.
Ah, tem que matar o dedo duro, só que eu nunca achei. Agora eu fui lá pra catar o dedo duro, achei só um dedo duro naquela...
Eu tenho uma aqui, tenho 3 motor, o que mais? O drive de sentinela tem um.
Motor, não sei se eu preciso mais não, calma aí. Pra onde que é o motor mesmo, que eu não lembro? Ah, motor não preciso não.
Não?
Não.
O Léo também já completou, né?
Eu acho que já. Que eu preciso aquele cofre de inspetor, tem que destruir aquela porra, aquela bola chata. Antisséptico.
Cofre de inspetor. Antisséptico?
É.
Quantos?
Deixa eu ver quantos que eu preciso aqui, antisséptico. 3. E aquele núcleo de disparo de sentinela. Tem que achar a porra da sentinela, né?
Núcleo de disparo de sentinela tem um.
Aqui lá na...
Bateria do stealth você não precisa mais.
Não, essa não.
Você falou antisséptico, o que mais que você falou?
Antisséptico. Cofre de inspetor.
Cofre de inspetor também se acha naqueles bagulhozinhos lá, isso aí eu não tenho nenhum.
Outro é reagente laboratório. É bom ir lá na Estela. Lá no laboratório tem essa porra toda. Esses dois. Acaba sempre deixando pra trás e esquece de pegar essas porras. Né? Aí no armeiro, lá pra ir pro armeiro nível 3, lá aí tá faltando um núcleo de sentinela 3 e componente mecânico. Mas componente mecânico é pra fabricar, não é? Esse é o de menos. Né? Só o sentinela mesmo. Tô pensando em ir lá ou na cidade soterrada, que lá sempre tem uns sentinela perdida. aqui no cemitério de carcaças.
Esse é bom pra achar item, cara.
Ah. Vamos lá. Vou botar aqui uma chave de escotilha.
Vamos pra onde?
Cidade soterrada. Tem duas chaves da chave de vigilância da represa. Isso aqui não precisa.
As missões que você vai fazer aí, Dom, sabe a extração?
Uhum.
Tem um botãozinho lá onde você aperta pra poder chamar o elevador, né?
Aham.
Mais em cima dele tem uma antena. Aí você só clica nela. Se você põe três antenas daquela, ela completa a missão. A outra é... Depois você vai passar a precisar de... aquele pulso de saltador, que é aquele drive lá. Que é da aranha.
Aqui em busca de componentes regulares.
E gatilho... E gatilho de estalinho. O estalinho é da bola. A bola mais simples.
Inimigos e o gatilho. Ok.
E a terceira, você mata a vespa, você pega ela serve como uma granada. Você joga no chão, espera o bicho chegar perto, atira no negócio que conta.
Ah, conta também assim?
Conta.
Não precisa só acertar o bicho.
Não, você espera ele estiver em cima do coisa, você só mira no drive que ele explode. Esse do saltador é mais chatinho porque você tem que jogar, você tem que esperar o bicho passar em cima, só que ele faz aquele negócio que o saltador faz, que é pra atacar. É chatinho pra caralho. Eu ainda não fiz esse não, esse eu só fiz só 150 pontos, ó.
Esse nível do saltador aí, o negócio é um item bom, né? Vai usar pra essa porra foda.
Eu não tô fazendo bem por causa dos itens.
É. Isso que eu pensei, como eu tô pobre, né? Pra mim não seria ruim, não.
Quando tô pobre assim, filho, eu vou lá aqui, ó. Eu vou lá na matriarca e espero os caras morrer e vou catando as coisas dos caras. Ou então vou pegando os drives dos caras lá das pernas dos bichos e dá-lhe. Cada uma daquela é 11 mil, 9 mil, né? Não tem nenhum drive aqui, não tem nenhum bicho aqui. Aqui na nossa esquerda nasce gente, viu?
Agora tem que lembrar que não vai ser mais PVE agora. Tava tudo muito na paz. Pensar no pior.
Tá ali, ó. O time ali, viu? Passando lá por trás, ó.
Tomar no cu. Começou já essa porra desses bichos. O bicho aparece na minha frente já quase estourando, cara. Ele tem que sair.
passaram bem ali, tá?
Down there.
Ali tem um, Dom.
Aí quando precisa no mundo. Você vai matar daí?
Chamei ele. Se ele chegar mais perto, que aí ele cai aqui.
Caralho, tanta bola é essa desse poder?
É em cima de você. Aí, ó. Chamou aí, filha da puta. Tá lá embaixo. Desgraça, né? Ou a minha com dano bom, mas. Ó, tem um bichão ali, ó. Já pegou os drives dessa porra aí. Tem cara aqui, ó. Tem cara aqui, ó. Tem cara aqui, ó. Acabou de botar a cara.
Caralho, deu nem tempo. Deu nem tempo.
Que cara desgraçado, velho.
Filho da puta. Olha os caras pesadão, mano. Os caras estavam muito pesados. Quando você falou, quando eu virei, eles já saíram me dando tiro.
Na hora que eu virei pra você, os caras já estavam na porta já. Acho que ele tava esperando só o amigo dele chegar, velho.
Porra, se foram os itens todos.
Você não trouxe o bolso seguro?
Eu botei algumas coisas no bolso seguro, nem lembro o que eu coloquei, mano. Porra, minha 38 tava tão bom. Filha da puta. Ah, eu botei. O item que você me deu, eu botei no bolso. Tinha três. De sorte que eu tava com aquela. Com a mochila rosa lá, deu coisa, tava com 3 itens de coisa. Botei os 3 no bolso. Aí, pelo menos isso.
Bom. Continua aí que eu vou cuidar do pequeno ali.
Valeu, valeu.
Valeu, pai.
Valeu mesmo.
Jimmy, pick up the pace. Forklift is out. 2-4 is go time.
Olha só a situação do meia Carlos Alcaraz, ex-Flamengo. Revelado pelo Racing, em pouco tempo, tornou-se uma das principais promessas do futebol argentino graças à sua qualidade técnica, intensidade e capacidade de chegar ao ataque. Atuando como meia e também pelos lados do campo, foi essencial nas conquistas do Troféu de Campeões de 2022. Em 2023, foi contratado pelo Southampton da Inglaterra. Por lá teve uma passagem de altos e baixos, onde não conseguiu evitar o rebaixamento da equipe em sua primeira temporada. Em 2024, Alcaraz teve uma passagem pela Juventus por empréstimo, onde teve poucas oportunidades. Mesmo assim, fez parte do elenco campeão da Copa Itália. No mesmo ano, foi contratado pelo Flamengo, chegando com grandes expectativas e sendo uma das maiores transferências do futebol brasileiro na época. Porém, não conseguiu se adaptar, e foi bastante criticado pelo baixo rendimento e o alto investimento nele. Mesmo assim, fez parte das conquistas da Copa do Brasil de 2024 e do Campeonato Carioca. Atualmente, aos 23 anos, Alcaraz atua pelo Everton desde 2025, quando saiu do Flamengo. Ele tem propostas de clubes da Argentina e Brasil, e pode sair do clube inglês já nessa janela de transferências. Aceitaria ele de volta à torcida do rubro-negro? Olha só a situação do meia Carlos Alcaraz, ex-Flamengo. Revelado pelo Racing, em pouco tempo, tornou-se uma das principais promessas do futebol argentino graças à sua qualidade técnica, intensidade e capacidade de chegar ao ataque. Atuando como meia e também pelo...
antes de vocês, quando chega o tempo, e como primeiro chega em casa, eles na máxima, depois vocês dois chegam no mesmo dia, com horários diferentes. Aí a gente podia pensar em fazer alguma coisa. Sim, porque, não sei, eu espero que o tempo seria bom, só que não sei, obviamente, ninguém sabe. Então, dá pra fazer, tipo, uma noite vai num lugar, só não sei muito bem onde ir, porque o Vitor não gosta muito também, assim, tipo, sair de casa, não sei o quê. Então, eu também tava pensando mais fazer umas coisas em casa, aí pelo menos no dia dele, de aniversário dele, né? Mas tudo isso a gente pode planejar. Então, beijinhos. Então, a gente tem que pensar bem como fazer a surpresa. Então, com o Ricardo, a gente já planejou um pouquinho, que eu vou pegar ele no aeroporto, eu vou falar que eu tenho, não sei, compromissos, algumas coisas, e depois eu volto em carro com ele. E aí eu tava pensando que eu, tipo, já tenho um presente pra vir porque é bem grande. Eu acho que eu já falei umas coisas assim, tipo, que já tenho um presente à parte, que é bem grande. E aí eu posso falar, tipo, que eu fui buscar, mas eu não vou falar assim, tipo, que ele, obviamente que você é uma pessoa. E aí, tipo, umas casas antes de chegar, o Ricardo vai lá no porta-mala, e porque o problema é a nossa casa, a gente tem câmeras, eu não consigo desligar todas, porque aí é muito óbvio. Primeiro, eu não sei como fazer. Outra, ele tá muito assim, ele sempre tá em cima das câmeras, sempre tá olhando se chegar alguém em casa, então a gente não pode fazer nada desse jeito. Por isso a gente falou que ele cadeu, ele vai no porta-mala e eu falo pro Vitor, eu fiz umas compras, não sei o quê, e pedir ajuda para ele, e aí eu vou entrar assim por atrás com o carro, e aí ele vai soltar de aí. E a gente tem que gravar tudo também, tudo. E aí a primeira surpresa. Então, aí ele vai ser muito feliz, tá, né? E aí a gente fala nada sobre a próxima semana, que ainda vem mais 2 amigos dele. E aí vamos ver. E aí eu diria, obviamente, quando diria você vem, diria todo mundo de vocês vem primeiro para casa, mas aí podemos fazer tipo o que a gente vai ir de compras, no supermercado, e aí de repente nós falamos, olha, esse aí parece quando, assim, de repente é você, ele vai de coração. Poderia ser alguma coisa assim também, só que ou se nós estamos em casa e vocês chegam aí, tipo, aí chega assim sozinho, não vai acontecer nada, a gente pode falar pra ele não olhar a câmera, não sei o quê, ou tipo, talvez sair, ver alguma coisa e aí de repente. Só que não dá pra fazer muita coisa assim em casa. Então, isso que a gente pode falar aqui. E se a gente melhor sai pra fazer alguma coisa na sexta, e aí sábado ficar em casa, celebrar lá, ou outro dia. Não sei, amor, na verdade não fiz muitos planos, não.
Zé Pequeno 1985 sede eu escutei tudo que ela falou em. Tu não arruma problema
Não, pô, é a
kkkkkk.
surpresa do meu brother lá em Berlim, pô. A esposa dele fez um grupo aqui pra gente armar alguma surpresa lá pra ele. Ele é foda, velho. Ele é cheio de... Ele é mais louco de tecnologia do que nós dois juntos. E a casa dele é toda de câmera, cheia de viadagem. Ele quase não sai de casa. Tem um quarto lá, velho. Ele tem, é o que eu te falei que tem também tem a impressora lá 3D. Aí ele tem uns 2 ou 3 computadores ligados, que ele trabalha com bagulho de TI, né? Porra, ele não sai de casa, aquele filho da puta. Aí é foda pra arrumar surpresa e pra fazer alguma coisa. Eu falei, pô, vamos pelo menos ir pra algum lugar. Vamos fazer a festa pra ele no domingo, beleza, mas na sexta, no sábado, pelo menos na sexta-feira, vamos dar um rolezinho e tal, num barzinho, alguma coisa. Pra não ficar trancado 3 dias dentro de casa. O que eu tenho que priorizar aqui? O antisséptico. Eu chego 9h30 da manhã lá em Berlim. O Lucas, ele chega 1h10. Meia horinha tem que parar.
This is Shani. You're looking for shipping containers labeled J. Cosma. That's all the help I can offer.
Go to that location.
I left the stuff for you here, the good stuff. I took just small stuff here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Are you okay with that? Have something to hiding? Or not?
What?
I saw your things. Fuck, I forgot. If you need something to hiding.
Oh, no.
Ah, good.
Thank you.
home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
got the know-how. Did you do the thing?
Here's 5 reasons why you should log into your old Clash account. Number 1, while you've been away, your base auto-upgraded itself for however long you were inactive.
It's you. Here for guns?
Bro.
pequeno 1985 sede bota no bolso seguro.
Watch out, man. He is the way.
Hello, Raider. Hello, Raider.
Arroba Zé Pequeno 1985 sede tá igual geladeira de antigamente com gelo. Zé Pequeno 1985 sede esse lugar é um inferno.
Don't make any strange movements by the slingshots, all right? Smart choice. Just remember, they're for one-time use only.
Alô? Alô?
Que loucura, trilha no Netflix.
É, velho, ali é um inferno. Ali faz. Pô, tava o som, o microfone fechado.
Estão
de novo.
apanhando?
Oi?
Estão apanhando? Estão apanhando?
Não, eu tô sozinho, pô. Só que eu fui ali na maré de partida ali e o bicho tava. Pô, o bicho pegou, veio muito, mas veio muito bicho pra cima de mim, velho. Não consegui.
Tô indo pra casa. Sim. Vai jogar até que horas vocês?
Eu já tô parando já.
Já tá parando? Então, beleza.
Tem que ir pra academia, né?
É treinar, é. Não, beleza. Eu tô indo aí, cara. Pra casa, então. E amanhã a gente se fala pra arrumar os preparativos.
Demorou.
Horário, fechou? Falou, então. Bom trabalho.
Valeu, valeu.
Tchau.
Cara, é muito aleatório. Eu não... Trilha Netflix, gente. Que doideira. Realmente é inesperado. Você não pode dizer que é uma coisa que alguém imaginava que ia acontecer. Eu não imaginava que isso ia acontecer, tá? Que ia ter um trailer exclusivo na Netflix por 6 horas. É muito doido. Só que eu fico imaginando o farm. Quanto que a Netflix pagou por isso, galera? Quanto que a Netflix pagou por isso? Ó, o Level Hard fez uma boa pergunta. E vocês vão fazer live só de quando sair no YouTube? Pô, mal, assim.
Johnny speaking. Let's go to the control tower. Team's last confirmed position was one of the field depots east of the
Vamos lá.
spaceport.
Eu acredito que quem nos acompanha aqui sabe exatamente o que nós vamos fazer.
We'll
Tá?
piece together where they went.
E eu vou dizer pra gente o que a gente vai fazer. O trailer vai lançar... O trailer vai lançar 4 da tarde, no horário do Brasil. Tá? 4 da tarde. Nós estaremos ao vivo aqui 3 da tarde. Tá? Aguardando. 4 da tarde saiu o trailer. Não podemos as imagens, mas ninguém pode impedir a gente de falar sobre o trailer. Correto? Então, a gente vai ficar falando, a gente vai fazer... Não tem quando na Copa do Mundo que a gente assistiu os jogos sem ter as imagens? Exatamente a mesma coisa. A gente vai comentar o trailer sem ter as imagens. Correto? Chegou. Vem pra cá, Micari. Eu tô aqui explicando como é que vai ser a nossa vida dia 27. Tudo bom, Micari? Tudo bom? Tudo bem?
Muito bom dia.
Isso.
Ó, mas eu... Cara, tô no canal
É isso.
Eu que importo desse assim. Caraca, galera, que isso, cara, eu caí da cama. E detalhe, bom, vocês devem estar conversando aí, mas isso me pegou de surpresa completamente, esse negócio da Netflix, cara. Eu tô vendo tudo agora, galera, porque saiu, eu tô vindo aqui, né, trajeto até aqui, pra gente reagir. Deu tempo de gravar e soltar coisa nas minhas redes, mas foi isso, porque isso eu não tava esperando de tudo que poderíamos falar a respeito de GTA 6. Então a Netflix vai ter 6 horas de exclusividade, é isso, Dava?
Exatamente.
E aí depois vai pro YouTube. Depois vai pro YouTube normal, redes sociais, certo?
Sim.
Então às 16, 4 da tarde do dia 27 de agosto, só Netflix. Imagina.
Netflix vai tancar? Não, tem que tancar.
Eu queria ser uma mosquinha nessas horas pra saber os valores acordados.
Imagina, porque pra 6 horas só.
Qual que é a parte que mais se interessou nisso? Pra quem é mais interessante que isso aconteça, na minha opinião? Pra Netflix.
Claro. Sim.
A Rockstar não precisa da Netflix.
Não.
Não que a Netflix precise da Rockstar, mas quem chegou em quem? Entendeu? Eu acho que, se eu tivesse que dar um chute, eu acho que a Netflix se aproximou da Rockstar, oferecendo uma bagatela. Pra falar, vocês vão soltar aí um trailer, esse jogo é mais aguardado, tal. Olha aqui minha parte de videogame, olha aqui meu portfólio, olha aqui meus números.
Já tem GTA Trilogy lá.
Já tem o GTA Trilogy lá, já tem a parte mobile que é forte no streaming da Netflix, pra quem não conhece. Pô, agora...
O que foi, cara?
Ali não vai sabadão, tá?
Já confirmou?
Tá ouvindo?
Tô ouvindo. Então tá confirmado.
Ali não vai sabadão, tá confirmado. Entendeu? Não se sente bem. Não adianta ir pra lá. Aí vai ser solo.
Demorou.
Era só receber a mensagem aqui. Falou, tchau.
Então valeu, irmão. Tamo junto, então.
Televisão lá nem tinha antes, tem uma aba agora. Jogos da Netflix, tem uma aba com vários jogos, muitos assim, né? E aí, com certeza pra Netflix isso vai trazer um número de assinantes absurdo. A gente não tá dimensionando.
Só pra ver o trailer. Antes, porque é só esperar que saia no YouTube.
Mas as pessoas vão pagar R$20 pra ver 6 horas antes. Porque a primeira assinatura custa R$20. É isso, né?
Uma barata?
Com anúncio, né? Isso, com anúncio. A primeira assinatura. O primeiro valor é R$20 a Netflix. Pô, R$20. 2 coxinhas. Você topa.
E aí
entendeu?
isso é uma estratégia que muitos serviços utilizam, que eles te chamam pro serviço de um jeito e aí você fica lá, já assinou o mês mesmo, você começa a chamar uma coisa. Aí quem ficar, é uma estratégia.
Então, eles têm estudos disso, né? Esses serviços de quantas pessoas vão entrar pra ver o trailer, só pra ver o trailer. Quantas vão ficar? Porque a pessoa entra, assina e começa a ver o catálogo. Nossa, olha, tem isso aqui, tem aquele outro. E vira um assinante.
Sim.
Então a Netflix vai ganhar uma grana. Galera, vocês não estão ligados. Com certeza pra Netflix é um negócio muito melhor, porque a Rockstar, ela poderia soltar no YouTube, nas redes e vai estourar de qualquer forma.
Claro.
Então, agora, para a Netflix, nossa, que grana violenta.
Agora, uma coisa, bota de novo aí o trailer do YouTube, TP. Só pra eu ver quantos likes e visualizações estão nesse momento.
Tem um trailer do trailer aí, eu nem vi.
1 hora. Saiu faz 1 hora, tá?
9
horas.
Então, eu nem vi. Eu entrei no carro e vim pra cá, mas eu vi que teve um anúncio, mas tem algum trailerzinho? Um videozinho? Tá
Tem videozinho.
Ah, vamos ver então, pô. Vamos ver. Eu não vi isso daí. Agora.
Quê? Ah, como é que tá? Tá com... Não enxergo nada. Tá com 400 mil views em 1 hora isso. E quanto? 81 mil? Likes? E vê no Instagram como é que tá. Loucura, tá? Loucura.
Cara, e assim, isso mostra que uma palavra que me empolgou muito. Extended.
Não, a gente vamos chegar lá. Vamos chegar lá, mas vamos... eu só quero ver quanto é que tá no...
Sorry?
You wanna go up top and split the loot?
Oh, let's do, bro. Let's do. I needed. I lose so much stuff in the last games.
Yeah, same. What kind of skin is that?
This is the what is the gladiator style? But I took out the helm. I took out the helm.
Oh, okay. Do you know how to get up the tower?
I don't have idea, bro. I think we need some key or however. I don't know.
It says insert fuel cell here. So I suppose we're supposed to insert the fuel cell, and it will unlock
then
the
we
doors.
we need to find this stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's try to find it. I don't have idea where we can find this stuff.
Me neither. I suppose it's gotta be somewhere around the tower.
Yeah, should be. Someone
Or
knows?
close at least.
It's in the tower. In.
In?
Yes, in.
Hey, Raider.
Hey, bro.
You got Mike?
Hello.
Oh shit, I don't have the fuel.
Hello. I didn't do it.
Hey, Raider, can I ask you a question? Where's the car that needs to be here?
I don't know. I don't have.
On the ground. I'm going to do that when you tell me where you are. Down here on the ground. You can put it down a bit.
Take care, bro. Take care.
Yeah.
Take care, bro.
Oh shit. Yep. I might come here. What's
What's going on here? You don't stay on this or something? Down here is the trench. Down here in the trench. Where else? We went down there.
Bro, try not to die, bro.
Where is he? He's here. He's here. You're going the right way. No, there he is. Oh, right.
Hello.
Oh, nice job, guys. Nice job.
Can I ask you a question in payment for the bringing you backside? Can I ask you a question? No, you don't need to pay me. I just want to ask you a question. Does any of you guys, what's your guys' experience of the new aggression-based matchmaking? You don't need to pay me. You don't need to pay me. You take all that. I don't do that.
What's that?
I just want to talk to you. I just want to ask you a question. What's your opinion of aggression-based matchmaking? Does it work? Or do you find yourself in PvP lobbies?
I don't know,
killed, all that sort of stuff?
In solo works. For me, for me works in the solo. For me, works in the solo, and the other ones not so.
Well, I was just in on this map about 10 minutes ago, shooting a leaper, and I got killed by two guys. The first two guys I saw. And I have not shot anybody and not shot a player for months. So I don't know how the hell I got on a server with guys that just shoot you since look. But is that not your experience of it?
I think this is not. Oh shit! Someone died there.
Oh, brother! I've gotten less luck with the arc. I'm having less luck with the players. That's my story. But anyway, thanks, guys. Enjoy.
What's happened with this guy?
You know, I have to get into the tower.
No, but we don't know how. Oh, guys, can't take this shit. Oh. I don't know how to get in the tower inside. Shit.
repeat, 10 minutes.
Mas eu, como o Mikael não viu, vamos botar o Mikael ver também.
Vamos ver, eu não vi. Eu vi tudo agora, né, galera? A gente saiu correndo. Todo mundo no seu corre, eu saí de casa, vesti minha skin Tommy Versetti.
Isso.
E vambora.
Tem que estar temático.
Tem que estar temático. Mas aí é o seguinte, ó. Opa, esse tá aqui, Sam. Ah,
Tá ali, ó, o primeiro. Primeiro, ó.
Ah, vamos ver,
Já
vamos
tá
ver.
400... Quantos likes? Onde é que tá essa merda?
Ah lá, tem um
Enxergo
videozinho,
nada.
pô.
Tem.
Ô, Gipão, já é vídeo.
É, já tem um vídeo. Hã?
Control here. I received your signal from the elevator unit. It is coming. Just hold your position.
Thank you. Why this shit don't work? Don't work the shit. I don't know how. What the fuck? What the fuck? This don't work.
Likes. Caralho,
Cara, é um-
1h, 400 mil likes, é maluquice,
É praticamente um... É só isso que a gente tem um vídeo?
Não, pega o vídeo do YouTube e a gente vai assistir.
Tá.
Só tô postando um negócio aqui.
Eu falei, pô, é praticamente um GIF. Mas, ó, Bom, a gente vai conversar aqui sobre as projeções que isso mostra. Eu acho que isso aí, galera, não sei se talvez seja só esse vídeo novo até o lançamento.
É, não sei.
E olha como fugiu de qualquer lógica, né? A gente fica aqui, vai ter 3 trailers, e aí depois o gameplay. Porque com Red Dead Redemption 2 foi assim, mas cada jogo tem a sua narrativa, né? Cada jogo tem a sua história. A gente tem mania de comparar, eu faço isso, todo mundo faz. Mas com GTA V foi assim. 8 trailers. O Red Dead Redemption 2, 6 trailers. Pode ter só isso aí até o lançamento.
Eu voltei.
Você voltou e eu tô indo embora. Agora eu extrapolei meu horário. Porra, fui lá agora na parada que tem o mapa lá no espaço do porto, que você tem que subir lá na torre que tem itens especiais dentro. Eu não sei como é que sobe. Ficou uma galera lá, ninguém conseguia subir. As portas são trancadas, tem que abrir, tem que botar uma célula de alguma coisa dentro no bagulho lá.
É lá embaixo, Dan. Tem que colocar lá embaixo.
Colocar, mas aonde que arruma a célula? Ninguém achou, ficou uma galera procurando, ninguém achou porra nenhuma. Foi a primeira vez que eu fui lá, aí ficou uma galera procurando, velho. Ninguém achou porra nenhuma.
Eu tava vendo.
Tá vendo? Entendi porra nenhuma. Vou sair fora, tá na hora mesmo. Pelo menos completei aquele bagulho. Até que enfim peguei o último negócio do dedo duro. Naquela outra partida eu tinha, né? Aí morri naquela porra, aqueles milhões de bichos. Tomando cu.
Já tá com a pancada toda?
Não, essa era o nível 2 ainda da estação de utilidade que eu não tinha feito ainda, mano. Tava na 1 ainda. Só tem uma no nível 3 que é do explosivo. Já tô no nível 2 ainda. É isso. Tem que ir lá, irmão. Tamo juntos.
Demorou, pai. Demorou.
Abraço.
É nóis.